Ever tried to connect your Cardo to your bike and everything went terribly wrong? This video will review the correct way to pair with your bike's TFT. Let's call it TFT from now on. Just remember, pairing may result in some limitations. And whatever you do not pair all devices to each other like a triangle, as this leads to protocol collision, not knowing what function is operating from which device. In our first scenario, we have one rider using their Cardo, phone, and TFT. The best way to connect is: Step 1. Pair phone to the TFT. Step 2. Connect your Cardo to the TFT. Optional: Cardo unit can also be connected to another mobile device, such as GPS, in parallel to the TFT. Main advantages for this type of pairing are that your phone information will appear on your TFT. Depending on your TFT, you will be able to handle all phone TFT-related functions with the bike's controls, and you will still have one free channel for Bluetooth intercom. However, you will not have connection to the Cardo Connect app, as well as not have voice commands relating to the phone functionality like music or voice dial in some cases. In this scenario, our rider and his passenger both want to connect to each other using a TFT with intercom abilities. All they have to do is pair both their Cardo units to TFT using bike pairing mode on their unit. Then the rider will pair his mobile phone to the TFT, not to his Cardo. This way, both rider and passenger can talk and stream music from the TFT, but the intercom quality may be affected and voice commands will not work for intercom, music, and phone-related functions. In this scenario, the TFT has only one helmet connection. In this case, only our rider will pair his Cardo and his phone with the TFT, and then pair with his passenger's Cardo via Bluetooth intercom. In this type of connection, both rider and passenger will enjoy higher sound quality on their intercom conversation, and they will both be able to enjoy their own music during the intercom conversation. However, now they will have to choose between music sharing and having a conversation, as Bluetooth intercom and music sharing cannot work at the same time. Also, rider will not be able to use voice commands for phone and music. Another option for this scenario is when the TFT has the ability to connect with two helmets. In this case, both our rider and passenger will connect their Cardo units to the TFT and to each other via Bluetooth intercom. Rider will also connect his phone to the TFT. That way, both rider and passenger will enjoy higher sound quality on their intercom conversation and be able to listen to the same music in parallel to their conversation. Only downside to this scenario is the lack of voice commands for phone and music functions. The best way to enjoy the full experience is to ride using Dynamic Mesh Communication, DMC for short. The rider will connect with the passenger and the riding group. At the same time, the rider connects his Cardo and his phone to the TFT. The passenger will connect his phone to his Cardo unit using phone pairing. If the rider and passenger wish to share music, they will have to pair their Cardo units via Bluetooth intercom on top of the DMC group. The main advantage here is the DMC audio quality and connection between rider and passenger and entire group. Yet the rider will not be able to use his voice commands for phone and music functions. If the rider uses Pack Talk Pro, he will not be able to use crash detection as their phone is not paired with his unit directly, but through the TFT. Another way to enjoy DMC capabilities and listen to the same music without Bluetooth intercom connection between the Cardo units is our final scenario. Here, both rider and passenger will pair their Cardos with the TFT while still grouped together in DMC to each other and with the rest of the group. The main advantage will again be the DMC audio quality and connection between rider and passenger in the entire group. And on top of this, It makes for easier music sharing via the TFT. Yet you will still not be able to use voice commands for phone and music functions. If the rider uses PackTalk Pro, he will not be able to use crash detection, as his phone is not paired with his unit directly, but through the TFT.